When it comes to a topic as complex as credit cards, there's going to be a lot of people telling you a lot of different things on what you should do. And a lot of them just have no idea what they're talking about. How are you guys doing today? My name is Apple, and today we are filling in the financial gap between schools and the real world. And today we're going to be going over 3 of the biggest credit card myths. And these are things that a lot of people believe, a lot of people say, but they have no basis in reality whatsoever. And they are actually going to be very harmful to your prospects of building credit and just your future finances in general. And our question of the day: what questions do you have about credit cards, or what things have you heard about credit cards that you're like, is this true? Should I actually be listening to this? Or is this just some BS that they don't know what they're talking about? So if you have any questions or things like that, drop that in the comments below, and I will be sure to answer all of those and read them all, and let's start a conversation. All right, so let's hop right in. The first myth is that you need to carry a balance on your credit card in order to build your credit. Now, this is so wrong. This is so wrong. In fact, carrying a balance can actually hurt your credit. So what carrying a balance is when you spend $100 on your credit card, only paying off $50, and just leaving that $50 to accrue interest. And some people believe that that is the only way to build your credit score. This is completely wrong. This has no basis in any reality. And carrying a balance is just going to make you pay crazy amounts of interest, because credit card interest is such a high interest rate. And it's also going to hurt your credit score. And let's go over why. So there are 5 factors that influence your credit score for the most part. These are in order of how much they influence your credit score. Your payment history. Number 1 is your payment history. How often do you pay off your credit card? So by leaving a balance and not paying off all of your credit card debt, you are hurting your payment history and actually hurting your credit score. You're not helping it, you are hurting it by holding a balance. So pay off your credit card in full every month. That is the only way you should be using a credit card. That is the smart way to do it, and that is the way to build your credit score for the long run. The next factor that influences your credit score is going to be the amount that you owe. Again, if you owe money on your credit card, that is going to hurt your credit score. People want to see that you're paying this off every month, so pay off that credit card. Third thing that influences your credit score is your length of credit history. So how long have you had your different lines of credit, and how long have you been paying them off on time? So as long as you keep your credit cards open and paying them off every month, you're good to go there. Next thing is your lines of credit. So how many diverse lines of credit do you have? Do you have a mortgage and student loans and a credit card? All of these different lines of credit are going to show lenders that you know how to pay off multiple loans at a time. And the last thing is your credit inquiries. So every time you want to open a new line of credit, the lender is going to run a credit inquiry on your record, and that's going to detract from your credit score for a little bit, just because it shows that someone is looking at your credit score. But that only stays on your record for like 6 months, and it doesn't hurt your credit score very much anyways, so that's fine. So that was the first myth, that you need to carry a balance. You do not need to carry a balance. Do not carry a balance. It will hurt your credit score. Next one. Number 2, debit cards are safer methods to pay for things. And this is false. This is false. Credit cards are actually safer to pay for things than debit cards, because with credit cards, there is usually fraud protection. And it is a lot easier to cancel a charge to a credit card than to refund your purchase from a debit card. Because with a debit card, the money is coming straight out of your bank account and going to buy something. This is like taking cash out of the ATM. It's just subtracted from your account and then the money is gone. With a credit card, it is put on your statement, that you have not paid off from your bank account yet. So the credit card company can go to your statement, remove that, and get that sorted out, and the money has not left your account yet. Once the money is out of your account, it's going to be very, very hard to get that money back. So credit cards are going to help you with this because they're going to make sure that if your information is compromised, you still have that money in your account and you haven't lost any money yet. So definitely credit cards are going to be safer if your information gets stolen. Last one is that I don't need a credit card, I'm only blank years old. And this is so false. You cannot be too young for a credit card. Actually, I guess you can be. If you're below 16, good for you for watching this video. You are way ahead of the game, but you're gonna have to sit back for a little bit longer. Once you get to 16, you can really start, but before 16, you're gonna have to find other ways to be financially savvy, but props to you for taking initiative early. But let's talk about this. So if you're over 18, you can get a normal credit card, usually. If you can't, get a secured credit card. But yeah, if you're over 18, you should have a credit card. There's no reason not to have a credit card if you're over 18, and you should be using it regularly, but using it responsibly for things that you would already be buying and paying it off in full every month, like we talked about in number 1, with that not carrying a balance. But if you are not over 18, if you're between the ages of 16 and 18, what you can actually do is, you're not gonna be able to get a credit card yet, but what you can do is you can become an authorized user on a card that is through you and your parents. So with the authorized user, you're able to start figuring out how credit cards work and getting a little experience under your belt before you turn 18 and are in it for real and have a real credit card. So definitely would recommend, if you're between the ages of 16 and 18 and you're like, I want to get started with a credit card, let me add it, definitely look into becoming an authorized user with your parents. That is a very good option to get your feet wet with credit. So that was the top 3 credit card myths that I hear a lot and that just make me think, wow, that is really hurting people. People need to know that that's not true and that is actually detrimental to your credit score. So just one more time, don't need to carry a balance. That is false. That's gonna hurt your credit score. Next, debit cards are not safer than credit cards because when people get your debit card information, they are able to take money right out of your account and then that money is gone and it's really hard to get it back. And lastly, you're too young for a credit card. That is false as well. You are never too young for a credit card unless you're under 16. But as long as you're over 16, get a credit card, and yeah, get a credit card. So that's about it for the video, guys. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. Remember to drop an answer to that question of the day in the comments below. And leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. What are you doing? Please subscribe. It fills the void in my heart when I get a new subscriber. So please do subscribe and click on that notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video, because you know you want to. And until next time.